Welcome back, viewers. After India, China announced agreement on the patrolling at the line of actual control, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chinese President Xi Jinping were seen sharing space at the dinner concert hosted for the BRICS nation leaders by Russian President Vladimir Putin in Russia's Kazan. The two Asian leaders flanked Putin on both sides, with Prime Minister Narendra Modi on his left and Xi Jinping on the right. The talks were held after India and China reached an agreement to resume the patrolling at the remaining friction points along the line of actual control in eastern Ladakh, where tensions have persisted since the Galwan Valley clash in the year 2020. The BRICS parties include Brazil, China, Russia, India and South Africa. All right, viewers, joining me on the broadcast is my colleague Mahima Kataria. Mahima, very good morning to you. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in fact, was seen on a dinner hosted a table with Chinese President Xi Jinping, and in fact, at this given point of time, it is much anticipated after India and China have both agreed on the talks for the disengagement and also for the patrolling at the LAC.
Well, good morning, Simran. It was absolutely, like you correctly pointed out, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chinese President Xi were seen on the dinner table in the BRICS. But what is important today, and all eyes are additionally when India and China will today have the bilateral talks, which is very important. As we all know that yesterday Prime Minister Narendra Modi had bilaterals with Vladimir Putin and Iranian president. But today, all eyes are on India and China bilateral talks, as India and China reached an important agreement, like you also correctly pointed out, on the border patrolling. Prime Minister Modi is scheduled to meet Chinese President Xi. And also it is expected that today, before the bilateral meeting that is going to happen today in the BRICS, that is very important day for the China as well, because this time India and China both have reached to a particular agreement of patrolling when it comes to the eastern of Ladakh. The External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar clearly stated, and I quote that he stated that it was given, a clear message was given to the Chinese army that to the areas they have infiltrated, they need to back off, and there is supposed to be patrolling when it comes to the eastern Ladakh. So now both the countries and both the sides have agreed on the basic when it comes to the patrolling in the eastern Ladakh, and now today all eyes on the bilateral that is going to happen between India and China. But also what is important, that what exactly happened in the bilateral meeting that took place with the Russian President Vladimir Putin, like Prime Minister Modi thanked Putin for hosting the summit and acknowledged Russia's leadership in BRICS. And also, both the countries discussed enhancing cooperation in trade, defense and energy, as well as situation in Ukraine, because it was very important for India to also highlight the conflict that is happening between Russia and Ukraine. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi emphasized the importance of dialogue and diplomacy for resolving the conflict. And to the other hand, Vladimir Putin highlighted the strong ties between India and Russia, stating that their relationship does not need any translation. And next, the bilateral that happened yesterday was with Iran's president, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulated him on his election and welcomed Iran into BRICS. And both the leaders focused on strengthening ties, particularly through the Chabar port. Now,
Mahima, I'll request you to kindly stay on with me on the broadcast while we also get more breaking updates as far as the focus on the BRICS meeting is concerned. Now, amidst the escalating Middle East conflict,